Hello, Taurus. This is Liz, the Light Siren, back at it again, March 2020. I apologize, these are a little late. This Pisces season / Mercury retrograde has been a little rough for me in that I've had a lot to kind of process on my own. So I apologize, these are a little late, but better late than never. I'm still here for you guys. I would not leave you behind. I was calling in your energy before I pressed record, Taurus, and I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus and sacral, chaos, I want to say. I feel like decisions. Decisions. That's like the biggest thing that comes through. And also a little bit of insecurity, which you guys are Tauruses. I know you like to be a little secure, so let's see what's going on here. That's why I picked up this tiger's eye, because I felt a little ungrounded, and yeah, that solar plexus energy. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All these readings, it's not really about the time or the sign, but whatever reading you're drawn to, that's the reading for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. I always ask that these readings kind of target the people who need it most right now. So, yeah, take it as it resonates, whatever. So let's get into prayer. Om Namah Shivaya, Ganesha Datura Woodbetni, our own source, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters. Please be with me and help me do a reading for the collective sign of Taurus for March 2020. My beautiful Tauruses. Alright, let's get the overall energy. The Fool. What did I say? Decisions. I feel like you guys are wondering if there's something coming towards you, and you're not sure whether it's the right thing for you or not, or you're not sure if you should trust it. But you're being called with this Fool card. This is a confirmation that you're being asked to take a leap of faith here on whenever this opportunity is coming your way. And we'll see. I'm going to pull 3 cards for love, 3 for career. We'll see what this is referring to, but I mean, Taurus, I feel like this is really asking you to take a chance. Asking you to take a chance and asking you to take a chance on something that really calls to you. But maybe because it feels so purposeful, it's kind of like, Tauruses sometimes don't like change, and it might be a little scary to kind of trust it. Oh, cards are flying, messages are coming through. But yeah, it might be like a little scary because you're like, I don't want to have to it kind of looks like this person's going on a journey, right? So it's like, I don't want to have to move. I don't want to have to leave my friends, my home, my comfort, my stability, what I'm used to. But change doesn't necessarily mean instability. And I think that's why I'm feeling that chaotic energy in my solar plexus and sacral chakras, because it's almost like you're feeling like if you do this, your whole world is going to shatter beneath you. But, I mean, that's definitely not true. Sometimes change brings tremendous opportunities and growth. And you guys just need to trust it. Source is asking you to trust this opportunity and go for it. 1 more for love, please, and then we'll do 1 for career. Ooh, woo! Thank you. Sorry, I get a little OCD about these cards. I need to get like a fabric to put down. Okay, 2 more for career, please and thank you. Be honest with me, Taurus. Let me know how you like these styles of readings. If you'd rather see my face or me do this in a little different way, maybe more cards for one thing, less for another, just be honest. I'm a Capricorn, I can take it, Within reason. Be nice, but be truthful. No, I don't care, you can be mean to me. Okay, anywho, let's get into it. For love, ooh, we have the moon in reverse. This is Cancerian energy, and we did just have the moon in Cancer. I'm not sure if it's still there. I haven't looked at my ephemeris today, but yesterday the moon was in Cancer. So you may have Cancer in your chart, you may be dealing with the Cancer, or this is just that Cancer moon energy of, with the moon in reverse, this is, you know, the right side up, this can mean secrets, this can mean a little mistrust. This way I'm feeling like everything has been brought to the surface. Everything's been brought to the surface, and it's possible you still don't know if you can trust it, but at least it's out. So if this is regarding your love life, you may have just admitted to some really difficult things to a partner. Y'all may have just had some very deep, vulnerable discussions about your feelings about the relationship. 8 of Cups. Ooh, my heart's sinking. Okay. Okay. Y'all just had a really heart-opening conversation, and you've had to maybe move away from this relationship. In whatever way that means for you. That doesn't mean breaking up, that doesn't mean leaving them forever, but I'm almost getting the sense of like putting something aside, leaving something for a period of time. I'm feeling like this person is gonna climb up here on this rock and sit there and just kind of meditate with the moon. It's interesting we have the moon here in both of these. So I'm definitely feeling some moon energy, like you and your partner may have Cancer in your chart. If not, that's fine. The moon also just means illumination. The moon is here because something has been illuminated in the relationship. Like I said, some really deep truths, some really maybe painful truths came out. You know, maybe you guys are talking about what you need, what you want, and you don't know if it can work. So you're saying, you know what, let's just put this on the back burner for a bit. I'm going to go sit up on this rock and kind of meditate about this, and we'll return again and discuss it further. But I'm definitely feeling with this card that you're moving away from something for a bit, in whatever way that means for you. Knight of Wands. Yeah. You're going... Okay. Okay. So you've moved away from something, Taurus. You've moved away from something after a very intense illumination, and this might be why you're feeling insecure right now, and why you're feeling indecisive about your direction, because you just realized something about your partner, and you're not quite sure if it can work out. So this Knight of Wands, I feel like, is you in that motion of leaving to figure some things out for yourself. Maybe taking some actions on your own, because you can't base your future on someone else right now. You're taking some actions on your own, and you're leaving something alone for a bit. You're leaving it for a bit. I want to say a bit because I'm not feeling like this is, you know, I'm not seeing any swords here. So this doesn't feel like anything's being cut off, but it does feel like you're moving away from something. This Knight of Wands too, Knights are always kind of quick movers. You could also have Sagittarius energy in your chart or be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I definitely feel like there's some mutable fire energy here where you're being called to take some actions alone, but also possibly move towards something that you really want. And that's that with that Fool card again, it's like leaving this thing for a minute, make some actions on your own, take a chance. The Fool also calls us to trust. If this relationship is really for you, you can leave it knowing full well that if it's meant for you, you can trust that it will return to you. Okay? You can go, you can travel, do what you need to do, whatever this Knight of Wands is doing. You know, you may be like going off somewhere in nature to kind of meditate, like I said, on this rock, like kind of sit on a mountaintop for a minute and think. But the Fool card asks us to take a leap of faith and trust the universe, that the decisions we're making and the things that come through are meant for us. If this relationship is meant for you, it'll return. If this relationship is meant for you, if this love is true, you will be able to go off on your own and meditate and come back and things will be better than they were before, or you'll return just with peace of mind, because whatever happens here, Taurus, is what is meant for you. You just have to trust it. You're being called to trust these changes, even though change makes you a little uncomfortable, especially if you have Cancer in your chart. I know you really are not going to like changes, but you have to trust it. Okay? I'm going to leave that there and we'll get some clarifiers later. So for career, Seven of Wands. You may be waiting right now for something to come through, waiting for a job to come through. Maybe you've been working in a certain field for a long time and it's no longer working for you, so you're moving away from that. I'm feeling a lot of changes for you guys, and I know that's not comfortable, like I said, but with this Fool card, leap of faith, trust it, things are happening for a reason. So you may not be getting, something may not be coming through for you financially because you got to wait for that even better thing to come through, okay? So, but again, also, this could be that something's not coming through, but this could also be that you are waiting for something that is not right for you, okay? But I'm going to look at the other cards because that's a bit elusive right now. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card being here is telling me, Taurus, that you are moving into your purpose, your soul calling. This month, let's see what this last card is before I say this. Okay, the Tower in reverse. This is Scorpio energy. If you have Scorpio in your chart, cool. If not, whatever. I feel for you, Taurus, that you just had a tower moment. This tower moment happened, and this tower moment is what made the wheel turn. You may have had a situation, and maybe this is why I'm feeling this solar plexus sacral chaos, is you may have had a situation where you had a tower moment, everything fell apart, you felt like there was no hope, you felt like, oh, I put all of this work into this thing and it just kind of, got fucked up. I had to leave a job, I had to quit, they fired me, something fucked up happened. And this was a big tower moment for you, and it kind of left you a little devastated, but it all happened for a reason, because that's not where you were supposed to be. And this tower moment is initiating you moving into your purpose. This is divine timing. This is literally like something had to fall apart so the right thing can fall into place. And again, with this Fool card, you're being asked to trust it. Take a leap of faith, Taurus. Change isn't fun, but it's necessary, okay? And with this tower moment, this could be something you thought you really wanted. And maybe now this is upside down because you've gained some perspective, and perhaps you're realizing that this wasn't your purpose right now, that there's something more important you need to do. Something more important you need to do, right? You're being called to do something that is really divinely guided, that's really important, and this is your purpose, and you're being asked to let go of the past, I think. Especially with this Eight of Cups in regards to relationships too. Let go of the past. Let it go. The tower moments happened, You're being called to reclaim your power. This is about you moving into your purpose and your higher calling, and that can be scary. But you're being asked to let go. So just do it, right? It's so easy. Just let go. Let it all go. It's fine. I know it's easier said than done. But, I mean, this is a confirmation for you, Taurus. If you've been feeling guided towards something, but it's been scaring you because the last thing you tried to do failed, whatever. Whatever. That thing failed because it wasn't meant for you, okay? Let's get some clarifying energy, please. Yeah, the month of March for you is a turning point, a big turning point. This is a month of you gaining perspective, especially, obviously the Mercury retrograde does that for everyone. It gives you some perspective. It slows you down a little bit and shows you where you've been, where you need to go. And usually there's a lot of pain involved and some frustration because it's showing you things that you need to let go of. That's really what retrogrades are all about. Kind of like eclipses. It brings up a lot of past trauma, a lot of things you need to heal, shows you where you need to heal. You may be triggered a lot, things kind of get messed up sometimes, but it's all to show you how to prepare yourself, right? How to be prepared and how to let go so you can move on and move into something that's really meant for you. Let me get one more clarifier, please. All right. Six of Swords. You may be kind of mentally stuck. You feel like you can't make a decision. You kind of feel like even though things are changing around you, your mental situation is kind of staying the same, but you know you need to move a little bit. But also I'm feeling like you could be thinking about moving. You could be thinking about this place you need to be, this place you're headed towards. It may be near the water. Perhaps you're thinking about taking your family with you. You know, some people claim that certain cards are good or bad, or like only positive or only negative, but I really don't feel it's that way. I kind of just read the context and feel what comes through from source. And what I'm feeling from this is that you may be going somewhere. You may be thinking about your future, starting something new, starting a new family. Maybe you're thinking about having kids. This is all mental. This is all mental, these Six of Swords. This is mental movement. It's movement through water, right? So emotions, emotionally moving. You're thinking about moving. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's what that is. The Fool. Oh my God. Instant confirmation. Take a leap of faith. If this is about a person, about you moving in with a person, you're thinking about moving in with a person, take that leap of faith. If you're thinking about moving somewhere for a job, take that leap of faith. Whatever this Six of Swords is, whatever you're moving towards. So we have two cards where we're kind of moving towards something. We have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, right? Both are kind of moving towards the tens. Wherever you're moving towards, it's going to bring you fulfillment, okay? But, again, with the Six of Swords, it's like also be considerate of what you're taking with you mentally, right? Where you're going, you may, and again with the Tower card, it's like you may have a lot of kind of like mental baggage to let go of. Maybe you're still thinking about the past, how things could have been, but the past is the past. You gotta let that shit go. You have to take a leap of faith on the future now, Taurus. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Like I said, you're moving towards the tens, and whatever this is that you are moving towards is going to bring you fulfillment. I think definitely some sort of expansion. I think that whatever you're being asked to take a leap of faith on is going to bring you to a place of such expansion that you are going to feel almost unburdened by the amount of energy that comes your way. Almost like weighed down by how intense it is, but like I don't feel like it's in a negative way. I feel like this is what you've asked for. I feel like this is a fulfillment of like your direction in life. Like I said, you're moving into your purpose. This is a fulfillment of your purpose, of your direction. I feel like this is more involving career. So I'm going to ask for a few more love clarifiers. But yeah, whatever this is, I mean, take that leap of faith and move towards it. Get your go on. And all of these wands are kind of in this person's face, right? So again, it's like kind of that blind optimism of Sagittarius. So again, you may have Sag in your chart. We have a couple Sag energies. But yeah, take that leap of faith with blind optimism that this is your purpose. This is what you're being asked to go towards, to feel fulfilled energetically, creatively, and spiritually, right? The wands are creative energy, sexual energy, spiritual energy. Okay, a lot of cards just flew out. So while I was talking about all the energy, I got the Seven of Wands. So again, this thing, you're almost there. It's like the battle is almost over. Whatever difficulties you've been facing, feeling blocked, especially if you've been feeling stagnant, like things aren't moving forward, they definitely are. So I feel like in March, I feel like this Ten of Wands is like after you've taken that leap of faith, but I feel like for March, that opportunity is going to be shown to you. With this Wheel of Fortune, this is divine timing. Whatever this thing is going to be shown to you, and you're going to feel, you're going to get that. This Seven of Wands for me is almost like that last, like a second wind energy. Like, you know, Five of Wands, maybe there was some conflict, but with the Seven of Wands, it's like, okay, I got my second win. I'm fighting back. I'm going for it. Like, okay. So if you do have Sag in your chart, use that energy to your benefit, or just kind of like draw in Sag energy and like be like, okay, I'm expanding, right? I'm looking for expansion. I'm looking to move into my purpose. I'm going to be optimistic about it. I can win this thing. I can do it. I just have to trust the universe. And I got to leave that shit behind from the past, because that way of thinking is not serving me anymore. And where I'm going, I got new energy waiting for me. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. Okay, so about love. Wow. Nine of Pentacles. You could be moving towards a fellow earth sign, or this is you. This is a very Taurus Venus card. This very sensual, earthy energy. Involves a lot of self-worth and feeling very content in your energy. So whoever this person is, if it's you or your partner, the energies can always be flipped. They're feeling very confident. They're feeling a lot of self-worth. They know what they're worth. So if this is someone you're moving towards, you better recognize how much they're worth and that you are going to have to offer them what they deserve, okay? Or if this is you, you're in your energy of feeling worthy enough to be in a relationship, which is really positive. So if, regards to what I said earlier, if you felt like you had to move away from something, you know, you're feeling self-worth in this motion. In your act of moving away and maybe sitting back on this relationship for a bit after having this heart-to-heart conversation, you know, you're feeling your self-worth and you're like, you know what, I deserve this right now. I deserve this space. Whether it's I deserve this person, this relationship, or I deserve this time for myself, you're feeling worthy. Yeah. King of Wands. I'm really feeling like, okay. The Devil. Yeah, definitely another earth sign in the mix. Okay, and the World. What I'm really feeling with this is there's someone coming towards you. They're very powerful, and you're also very powerful. Both of you kind of know what you're worth. You've talked about it. You've had this heart-opening conversation. You're trying to figure out how to earth this relationship because, okay, you know, I feel like what's going on is you have this calling. You're being divinely guided towards something. I feel like whatever this is, you feel like it's in the way of this. I feel like you feel like these are in contrast. And you're wondering, how is this even possible? This is also a Capricorn's card. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is also just, how do I ground this energy? If this relationship is the world to me, this relationship means the world to me. How do I make it work with my career of what I'm being called to do? What you're being called to do, if this is a travel job or you're being asked to move for a job and you're wondering, is this person going to go with me? When this card first came out, it was upside down. And this card was also upside down, but I felt like it could go either way. And what this is telling me is that you're not sure if this person's going to go with you, and it's kind of up in the air. But this person does mean the world to you. It's just about how do you ground this relationship, right? How do you make it work? And is this person going to try to make it work with you? With the King of Wands, this is more fire energy. This is a very fiery, earthy spread. We do have some Cancer too. I feel like this is very specific for a couple of you out there, but this King of Wands energy can have a bit of an ego. We have a lizard here. And the lizard in animal symbolism means ego, but also shedding the layers of the ego. So I feel like both of you are kind of, you maybe had like a moment of ego together, like, okay, like, let's talk about everything, let's get everything out in the open, have this heart-to-heart conversation, but like, what about me? Also with the Nine of Pentacles, what about me? What about my self-worth, what I deserve? And that's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. in order to make a relationship work, you really need to know what you want and need, and it does sometimes take a bit of ego to recognize maybe your more, egoic needs, but also this is like sexual and spiritual energy with the wands. So, oh, my computer's doing some weird things. But yeah, also just recognizing your power. Recognizing your power and wondering how this can work. Maybe you feel like you two are too powerful, like you kind of butt heads, especially if you're two earth signs. But let me pull one last clarifier. Wow, that one just flew out. Yeah. Two of Swords. Decisions. Decisions. So there's nothing here telling me that this can't work, right? It's all about how you guys think, especially with the Six of Swords. How do you guys think about this relationship? It's up to you. I feel like this is Source saying it doesn't really matter. Like, you can go for it or you cannot go for it. There's definitely a bit of balancing that's needed here. We have the Two of Swords and also the Devil, right? So there is a bit of balancing that's needed. But there's nothing here telling me no. Especially with the World card. Like, this could bring you the world, but you have to balance. You might have to compromise a little bit. Yeah. This is a really big decision. This month is decision time. That's what I said at the beginning. Decisions. And you're being asked to take a leap of faith. So however this resonates, if you're feeling like, yes, this career is for me, yes, this relationship is for me, take that leap of faith and go for it. Okay? That's what I have for you, Tauruses. Feel free to reach out if you want a personal reading. Also, feel free to subscribe, tap the bell, like, whatever you want to do. I also have an Instagram at The Light Siren. I hope to do more videos soon on some different topics. Also share some information about herbs, because I'm really into herb stuff and plants. So yeah, stay tuned if that's something you're interested in. And I also do my full moon and new moon readings if that's something you're into. If you like astrology, definitely check those out. Otherwise, I'll see you in April. Bye-bye.